Well, the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, has begun meeting with his New Zealand counterpart, Christopher Luxon. The pair will discuss a number of key topics at the annual Leaders' Meeting on Queensland's Sunshine Coast. ABC's Natasha Payne joins us now to talk us through more of this meeting. Good morning to you, Natasha. As I just mentioned there, this is an annual meeting, but why is this an important calendar date for both sides?
Yeah, so this meeting happens every year and it goes, to each side. So last year it was in Queenstown and now they're in Queensland. So it's a really important, time for both PMs, whoever it is at the time, to meet up and talk about what is happening, just not in their own countries, but across the globe as well. And both of them have said this morning that one thing that they really love about their relationship is how united they are, and especially when, the world is so volatile at the moment, that strong relationship is very, very important. Anthony Albanese has made some remarks already this morning, and he sort of touched on why their relationship is so strong and the importance behind that.
We share two of the most integrated economies in the world, and at a time where there is a great deal of turbulence in the global economy, one of the things that we represent together is certainty. We are trusted friends, we're trusted economic partners with the rest of the world.
So, Natasha, what is likely to be on the agenda today, the key topics for them?
So they've already had a business meeting this morning, and also the two leaders have met one-on-one. I think one of the biggest things that they will want to talk about is defence and defence spending. New Zealand's foreign minister has already said, a few months ago that he doesn't think that New Zealand is very strong on the world stage, and New Zealand was one of the countries that America has also called out and said, look, you're not putting enough into defence spending. And the government in power at the moment wants to double their budget for that. So they will be talking about that. That sort of leads into the ANZAC relationship. Now in March, both PMs came out and said that they want their militaries to be more aligned. That means more exercises and helping each other train. And then lastly, I think it will just be overall strengthening the economies as well. We've seen it here in Australia, how the world and what is happening around the world is having an effect here in Australia. It is exactly the same, back home for me in New Zealand. It's the cost of living, it's the petrol crisis, and I think one of the things that is very important this year is in the past, these two countries might have had a more intense meetings or more, intense things to talk about. For one, that springs to mind for me is the 501d deportees, and they weren't aligned on that. But looking at what is happening around the globe, this day and age, I think New Zealand and Australia are both aware that they are stronger together, and that, they need to have a united front, and put that towards the rest of the world.
And I imagine finally that, Natasha, that we've had these 4 New Zealand MPs have been banned from going to China because of their trip to Taiwan. Will Australia help them in any way? Yeah,
you're exactly right. So like you said, these 4 MPs had a trip to Taiwan, and China have banned them for a year. New Zealand and New Zealand MPs were very upset about that, and they came to Australia, and Australia, said that, okay, we will help you in this. I think they have a stronger relationship with China than what New Zealand does, and so they said we will help you with that. So I think that will be a key part of their meetings today as well.